Good evening. I'm a little bit early, so don't start moaning that I'm late.
Bang on time.
so,
Hello.
oh, that photo of Callum actually got a share on Facebook. Oh well.
Lad.
I'm going to say people are probably feeling sorry for him. It says two watching. Yeah. Hiya, Karate. Hiya, George. Hiya, Gordo. So, I'm terribly sorry about Friday evening. I completely lost my voice.
Woohoo!
And that's exactly what Mr. P were doing Friday. And all day Saturday, I just lay on the sofa. I couldn't hardly talk. My throat were killing me. But I'm back, as you can see. Much to Mr. P's dismay, I might add. So you'll get it, will I, Kevin? We've got Thomas in as well.
Hello, Thomas, lad.
So yes, and it's hiya, Ian. It's his fault in first place because he's had the lurgy. So it were him that gave it me. So I don't know what he's ha-ha-ing about. He's put "I'll do" just like underneath where you put it. Will I, Kevin? So make Mr. P lose his voice.
Yeah.
Well, as much as I'd like to, Karate. He said, I've been here since 8:30 talking to myself. But yes, I've had to change my top because I've been doing the chocolate orange mince pies. I'm not blowing my own trumpet, but the smell when they were cooking and everything, because like obviously you put orange extract in the pastry and you put orange extract in the mincemeat, weren't it, Mr. P? The smell was absolutely divine. And the taste even better. No, I'm going to say I don't. Them sort they're Moorish, but same as Chris says, I don't think you could eat more than one, if you know what I mean.
At a time.
Yeah.
Give 5 minutes, then have another one.
Callum bought his Christmas cake home today, and if I say so myself, he's done a brilliant job. His Christmas trees just fell over like, but
yeah, a bit of a wind.
Yeah, but I mean, it's in a box, isn't it? So it's sort of, they probably fell over in transit, so to speak. But yes, Callum bought his Christmas, and it says Christmas tree then, his Christmas cake home today. And he's only got one more day, and that's it. He finishes tomorrow.
One more day, half a day.
Half a day, so. You'll have to bring the mince pies in as well. So yes, it's even. It's even come in its own box. Look, proper box. Merry Christmas. It says on it, and there, look, it says Merry Christmas. So, and it's put some snow on top, and I don't know whether you can. I didn't tip it up too much, but it's like got a snowman and a Christmas tree. Oh, well, several Christmas trees. I can see you playing shadows on the top. So yes, he's done a brilliant job. But the Christmas trees I think they're supposed to be leant up against the cake.
He's got one tree on.
Yeah, I think they sort of fell over. Hiya, Gail. How are you?
Hello.
Yes, I mean it's not bad to say it's his first attempt. Oh, pardon me, and it's in a posh box, and Chris is just going to fetch the. Yeah, it's just bringing the mince pies in that I've made. I've made some chocolate orange mince pies. And I'm trying not to, hey, snobby scrap picker. And they are chocolate orange mince pies. I'm trying to sort of tip it up so they don't fall off the plate. So you'll have to excuse the icing sugar. But yeah, I made them earlier. And the smell while they were cooking wraps. Hi, Amjad, how are you?
Hello, Amjad lad. All it way they're going to fall off of that plate is into my mouth.
Congratulations, Mr. at Pixie's channel, elected MP for South Yorkshire. Hiya, Steve, how are you?
What was
that? Thomas,
oh.
Congratulations, Mr. at Pixie's channel, elected MP for South Yorkshire.
I don't think so.
I was going to say, did you do that one while I weren't looking? So yeah, so one, Callum bought his Christmas cake home from college. So yeah, it's not a massive one, but to say we don't normally have a Christmas cake anyway. And two, I've made them chocolate orange mince pies. It's chocolate pastry and it's got orange extract in them, plus there's chocolate drops and orange extract in the mincemeat as well. So you know, while they were cooking, the aroma, you know, I'm surprised, you know, I didn't get folks knocking on the door thinking I were running a bakery or something, because the smell were absolutely out this world. And the taste even better. Is Xbox working yet?
Xbox works, it's his telly.
Oh, I'm just not feeling well. You see, same as I say, I should have gone live Friday evening, but I totally lost my voice. £50 you can have a mince pie. So you've got to get well if you're doing your big your routine. They are a bit on sweet side, but same as Chris says, one's enough, if you know what I mean. You sort of couldn't have a second helping. It's his okie dokie then. It's not his Xbox, it's his telly that's gone on blink. I got a bargain off of Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, what did you get?
So
Thomas has got two YouTube videos on his own.
Oh, so you're packing up YouTube altogether then, or? So, same as I say, the one that I filmed today, that's 4 that I've got to be uploaded. But we're going to get his finger out. Well, I've got to go to doctors at 10:30 in the morning. Okie dokie then, Ian. Oh, you'll still be here, but not filming any more videos.
They'll say that. I missed your cake videos, lad.
Oh, nothing exciting, just a dining room table and chairs. Oh. So,
it's all good.
Yeah. I don't know whether I'm allowed to say this, but Ian's come to the rescue as Callum came down, he were moaning, he says, my telly's just gone off, it not switched back on, so we put new batteries in remote. Yeah. He put batteries in remote, that still didn't work. Chris went up and fiddled with it, it gave up the ghost. But then I got a phone call from DJ Ian Entertainment, and he says he's got a telly we can have. So we're going to pick it up Thursday. So yes, once again, Ian, thank you very much. Same as we've said. I mean, we ain't got the money. You know, he wants a new Xbox. That's playing up. Then his telly's gone up bleak, and I says it's either one or other. We can't afford both. Yeah, exactly. Same as I say. We basically said, you know, it's either a new Xbox or a new telly. We can't afford both. Oh, he's making this chocolate orange brownie cupcakes tomorrow and decorating them on Wednesday. So yeah. Oh, but yeah. I mean, I can't express Ian how much we appreciate it. You know we do. So like we Ian saying we can have that TV, we can still get his Xbox, and we ain't got to, you know. Hi Carolyn, how are you? We ain't got to make a choice whether it's Xbox or a new telly. So, you know, I can never sort of express my gratitude enough, Ian. TV plus booster board. Solid wood oak with 6 high back chairs, £60 plus a 5. Well, that's yeah. I'm going to say that's good. That is. I mean, when when we first moved here, because we lived in a masonette, we didn't have a dining room, and we went to British Art Foundation.
Yeah.
But we got like a round table and 4 chairs, and I think that was £50. He can't even stand up on it, Gail, let alone anything else. So Chris had fall off it even before it got going in the standing still motion. Hiya, Paul, how are you? Yeah, I'm still a bit, you know, like I keep coughing or whatever, but my actual voice has come back. Steve says, with all the technology these days, can you email me one of your lovely cakes? Well, you see, if you know there ever comes a time when I can teleport things, I will. I'll teleport you. Thomas said, yeah. Well, you see, this is the thing, Thomas. You know, you think you're being all posh and everything, getting glittery paper, but you don't realise that half on it comes off while you're wrapping.
Oh, that's nice, Nick. That's a picture of it.
Oh. So yeah, I mean, we looked on Marketplace when Callum's telly give up the ghost, but you know, the ones that sort of within our price range, they'd either got a cracked screen, or they hadn't got a remote, or they hadn't got a stand, or you know what I mean. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what I would have done. Amjad. It's basically what I did with the Toblerone cheesecake and what I did with the Rolo cheesecake. You know, you part your icing on top, and then you put pieces of whatever it is. So yeah, you know, it gives it that bit of extra, you know, professionalism, let's just say. So yeah, but yeah, if I could, Steve, I'd send you. I'd make you a batch of the mince pies. I'd teleport Mr. P to space. But that's sort of just my baking vlog. I am going to be doing like normal mince pies, and what else do I? Oh, I normally make maids of honour, which is like a pastry, jam, and then I like a sponge on top. Yeah, that's the best thing. I tell you what I find, Amjad, because I was losing my voice on Friday, Saturday I felt as rough as anything. So I gargled with some salt water. Yeah, it's not very nice. Yeah, and Ian, same as I say, if there's any way we can help you, transport, etc., you've only got to say the word. Oh, Thomas says I've been doing a Jeanette and working on sweet things at work. Sent you some pics.
Ooh.
Ooh, they look nice, Thomas.
Oh, it's got a strawberry between his bum cheeks.
Oh, no. One's like is it a summer fruit like meringue thing? The second one is like a donut type of thing. And then the third one's like peach.
I do baking videos, Thomas, and then this thing have a bit of competition.
Yeah, same as I say, it does the trick though, Amjad, if you've got a sore throat. You don't have to swallow it, you just gargle with it and then spit it out. Who says too much information, salt water? But yes, Thomas, they look delicious. I like the peach things. So yes, they do look very nice. Oh, it's a peach cobbler, is it? I like individual peach cobblers, yeah. Apple donuts. Ooh.
I like apple donuts.
But you see, the thing is, as well, this is the thing. Like when I do my own baking, I buy ready-made pastry because it's too much faffing about. So when me doing my own baking, like mince pies, these maids of honour, I says to Chris, because I know he's partial to a turnover. So I says, well, I'll tell you what. I says I'll order some puff pastry and get like a tin of like a ready-made like pie filling, and I'll make you some apple turnovers. All the farting about when I made them donuts. I'm not making no apple ones. So, but yeah, I mean, when I made the donuts, there was so much faffing about. I had to make a hole inside, and I had to get this like syringe type piping thing and inject the jam into the middle, and it was so much faffing about. Is he turning over a new leaf? But yeah, it's. I mean, he wants to be thankful I'm making him the apple turnovers. Yeah, it's shop bought pastry, but I've been, trying to get in front with me filming and everything. That I find it a lot easier and more productive if I buy ready-made pastry. So plus it's all washing up as well. Yeah, I mean, I'll admit, same as I say, not very often. It's only at Christmas when when they wanted mince pies and maids of honour and gingerbread. I'm going to make some cookies as well. So they want the goodies, so I buy ready-made pastry. I think he's still about, Steve. I haven't seen a deal of him lately. when we went to Isle of Wight, when were it last year? Last year we went to Isle of Wight. It was last year. Yeah. We went to Isle of Wight last year, and Free Music actually lives in Isle of Wight, so we met up with him. Not getting the red dot or the notifications. Oh well, you're here now, Richard. That's the main thing.
Finally.
Yeah, I understand you don't celebrate Christmas, Amjad. Yeah. So washing up, that's what Chris is for. But you see, it's like this. Let's say I do my vlogs and everything, and while they're in oven, that's when I wash up. So I'm not one that can have a pile of washing sort of up to the ceiling or whatever. As soon as I've done my vlog and they're in oven, I crack on with washing up. So you know, it's a case of so as I say, I'm doing normal mince pies, maids of honour, which again is like a pastry, jam, and then a sponge on top. So they're one of Chris's favourites again. And then if you want the apple turnovers as well, plus gingerbread, you know. So it's a case of it saves a lot of time and faffing about if I get the ready-made pastry. So, but yeah, I hate sort of having all pots and pans lying about. So same as I say, once I've done the vlog, they're in oven, then I get cracking with washing up. Okay then, Gail, thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit of an exaggeration about the 20 tubs. I know
all right, 25.
We've got quite a few. Well, put it this way, we've got 2 double cupboards at side of one another, and on top that is full of like celebrations tubs and heroes tubs and Quality Street tubs, and you know I do have Pixie to do the washing up, but when I'm doing my baking vlogs, I like to know that my equipment's clean and.
Well, you're trying to say I can't wash up now.
Yeah, but you wash up anyway. So I make mess, so it's only right I wash up after myself. So my auntie bought this cupcake divider on eBay. It's like 2-layer trays in a box. Yeah, I've seen them like with a handle thing on, and it's like I've seen them, Amjad. I know what you're talking about. I've seen, where is it? Amazon, I think I've seen them, and they're like plastic, or they're like I don't know. You call them a container. This one that I've seen, it's like got a carry handle. Yeah, I'm not 100%, as you can see, my voice is still a bit croaky. $24.99. I'm sure they're cheaper than that on Amazon. Tell us to look on Amazon, Amjad. I think they're cheaper than that on there. Because see, another thing as well, because my cupboards are full with baking tins and weighing scales, and it's getting a bit daft now. So I wanted Chris to buy me, you know, these stacking drawers with about 4 or 5 drawers in them. You know, I can keep all my ingredients because it's moaning about can't get no else in cupboard because it's full of baking stuff.
Down to bloody bottom shelf.
So he's always moaning that I'm overtaking a double cupboard with all my baking stuff, you know, my flours and my sugars and, you know, several other things. So I says, well, I'll tell you what, if we see some pretty reasonable, like like stacking, you know, where you can put drawers out. You know, I can keep my tins in one drawer. I can keep me like decorating things, you know, like me my essences and my colourings and everything in another drawer, and then like all my sugars and my flowers in another drawer, and then whatever else, you know. But it's like then I know where everything is. You know what I mean? It's then I know just in these drawers is where all my baking stuff is. So it's a good idea, really, because same as I said, get Pixie to pull out your drawers. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense when you think about it. All my cooking or baking stuff all in one place. You know, tins in one drawer, flowers and sugars in another, and then all my like decorating stuff in another. You know, it makes complete sense. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he says he's buying me he's buying me a pink laptop. And then you know, he can't nick it and then say, oh, you know, you've got my laptop because it's pink. Has anyone ever?
Off of that.
I did that 17 years ago and making look what happened. Oh dear. Has anyone ever sold anything on Facebook Marketplace? No. Well, come to think of it, we've not bought anything off the Facebook Marketplace.
Well, it's only like eBay, isn't it? That was no fees.
My auntie Kate, yeah, covered in food colourings for biscuit tin. So she's so well. Same as I say, that to me is it's semi-professional, but that's why I'm wanting these like stacking, you know, like pull out containers, because then everything's in one place. Do you want a snap-on tool chest for your baking utensils? But you see, it's like you know, I've got like a double cupboard outside it cooker, and every time you open the door, there's tins and everything come flying out of it because it's like rammed, if you know what I mean. And then I've like got a juicer. What's them things called? Like a cheese grater thing that I, you know, zest me oranges or lemons and whatever. And then I've got my rolling pin and my piping bags and my nozzles and everything. Amjad, I mean, I ordered one. Were it from Amazon, that thing I got?
Yeah.
And it's like in a plastic container. It's about that big. It's got small, medium, and large piping bags, and it's got like these dividers, and it's got like 100 nozzles. So every nozzle imaginable. So yeah. So I mean, I don't need any other piping bags because I've got a small, medium, and large one, and it all come in like a kit. So yeah, you know, I've got things like that, you know, with piping bags and all my nozzles, and even though it's like in a container and there's like these plastic dividers, you know, where you sort of, because you've got like plain nozzles, star nozzles, and all this malarkey. So yeah, has it got an Harry Potter novel? I don't know. I haven't looked. I haven't looked through them all because there's about 100. So yeah, I mean, I did consider like getting a stock of disposable piping bags, because you know, like when you're making a birthday cake or a Christmas cake or something, and you want to pipe like writing. So no, you know, but I'll tell you something else that I was looking at other day. I forgot what it's called now. And they've got like all different flavoured icings, and there's like chocolate milkshake and strawberry milkshake and cherry bomb or something, and they flavoured icings. So I did consider that as well. I mean, you know, they're not badly priced, and I think the more that you know, the more you order, the cheaper it is. So the same as I say, Darwin, just pay by PayPal or cash on collection. See the product work. Well, that's it. I mean, that's what I'd do. No, I wouldn't. I would go and see the goods first, and if it's to your liking, then pay them. You know. So yeah, that's what I'd do. I'd arrange to go and see whatever it is you're buying or whatever you know, or selling. Make your own icing. But you see, what I'm saying is, I mean, I hadn't ordered anything. Don't get me wrong, but I thought, well, you know, like if you want to do a professional job, I mean, when I made Chris's birthday cake, I just made a chocolate Victoria sponge, whacked some melted chocolate on top, and I chucked some chocolate stars on it. But you know, like at Asda, they've got all sorts. They've got writing icing pens or tubes of icing, or you know, basically the big Asda, where you know 10 minutes down the road, have got everything. You know, roll your own icing, roll your own marzipan, even sort of like, yeah, the pens. You know, yes, please. Not bloody Asda already. But what I'm saying, Wakey, is the big, not our Asda. Our Asda's very limited to what they sell. But the one at Answorth, you name it, they've got it, more or less. So, so yeah, the only two things that, well, I can't really say that I really need is one of these tamper things, because when I was doing the chocolate mince pies, it was such a faff, you know, cutting them out, and then I had to obviously use the template, which worked very well. But with one of these tampers, no, they don't sell Rolls Royce, unfortunately. With one of these tampers, you just break a bit of dough off, chuck it in your thing, and then stamp it out. Job done. And the other thing that I really need is it's like a silicone mat. I mean, like, so, you know, like when I was doing the mince pies, obviously I had to put flour on the worktop, roll it out, but it's a bugger getting it all up and flour goes everywhere. So if I'd got one of these mats, it's just a case, pardon me, it's just a case of emptying residual flour into bin, wash the mat down, job done. My auntie cheats, she uses better crock of vanilla icing. I keep telling her buttercream is it. Yeah, same as I say. It all depends, Amjad. I mean, if it were like time, you know, time consuming, or if you've got the time to make your own. But if you're in a rush or, you know, whatever, I'd say use it. But, you know, it's a lot more expensive than making your own buttercream. You know what I mean? I mean, I've always got icing sugar in. I've always got butter. I've always got eggs, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So 9 times out of 10, I do make my own buttercream. But I'm right. 9 times out of 10, I do make my own icing. But it's like, you know, if time isn't on your side, then I'd say, you know, cheat. I mean, like I just said, I'm gonna cheat a little bit and buy a ready-made pastry. Oh, Gordo says I've stopped making cakes. No bugger eats them, so they go to waste. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? I mean, they don't go to waste in our house. I can tell you that for no. So yeah. How many grams of buttercream ingredients would I need for 16 cupcakes? I mean, I'm assuming, Amjad, that you're wanting chocolate buttercream. I have actually got a recipe for when I can find it. Oh, bugger me. When I want to find it, I can't find it. Sorry, you'll have to bear with me a minute. I'm still here listening quietly. I reckon I will be an expert cake maker after all this information. Yeah, I were, but it went to blooper. It's same as I say, with one of these silicone mats, it's a case of emptying residual flour into bin, pouring it in bowl, getting it a wash down, and jobs are good in. But when you're doing it on a worktop and you're rolling out and this, that, and all that, flour goes everywhere. Maybe it's next to your shoulder. Oh, bugger me. Well, I have got it somewhere. Yeah. Well, it's like everything else, isn't it? You find it when you're not looking for it. Next, Jamie Oliver. Well, you see, this is the thing. I mean, if you ever want any recipes, Steve, just message me and I'll gladly send you any recipes that you want. See, I've got that. You see, at one time. Oh, you're doing vanilla, are you? But yeah, I've got that many recipes. At one time, I used to print them off, but it's ink, it's paper, etc. So I found that it's just easier to download them and have them on my phone. So when I'm weighing everything out, I do write it on a piece of paper exactly what I want. So I know how much of this and how much of that, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? But when it comes to the method and whatever, it's just as easy looking on my phone than faffing about with a piece of paper. So it's just as effective. And any that sort of I've made, and I think to myself, oh, I'll not be making them again. I just delete them anyway. So it's it's like everything else. If I like a recipe, I mean, like I've got the Yorkshire parking recipe, and I made that the other day. Even and as the baking, yeah, that's what I was saying, Amjad. we've got like a superstore like 10 minutes down road. Well, 10 minutes in car. But where we live, like 2 minutes down road, we've got like a bit like a Tesco Express. It's a smaller version. And the smaller Asda don't have a lot of the things in that the bigger Asda have.
No, they have more expensive stuff.
Yeah. And like I have Volvic water. Now, our little Asda don't do Volvic water at all. Now, I said to Chris, you'd think with being a well-known mech that that they stock like Volvic water, but no. So, but it's like, you know, you go to the big superstore, Asda, and anything you want as regards baking and, you know, like the cake liners and cake boards and, you know, everything they've got on the baking section. There's not a lot that they don't sell at the big Asda, basically because it's a superstore. It's like 2 floors. Upstairs is like the George department and electricals and games and, you know, arsewares and this, that and other. So yeah. But I mean, I don't know about you, Amjad, but I always find that the buttercream that you make yourself always tastes better anyway. You know what I mean? And you know, it's not the same if you buy it in a packet. You know, I mean, what were them that you made?
What?
That box with some cookies. Yeah, I mean, we went to Asda one day and Chris picked these like a cookie box thing up. So I says, well, what with him and his OK sauce and you and your Volpe?
I'll do, Bella.
Yeah, HP Bella. But yeah, I mean, believe it or not, Bella, it's the cheapest water that has to do. So yeah, you know, and I've always had Volvo. You see, Callum likes the sparkling water,
37p,
which is 37p.
even better.
But I like the still water. So I Ian Stromes. So yes, you'll have to get it. Oh, it's all right. Callum's bought his Christmas cake home today.
I've just sent the picture and post it on Facebook.
Yeah, we'll take a picture later, Bella. And just to let you know as well, Bella, we like flavoured water. We see that. What is that? I have lime and lemon.
Yeah.
But it's like no added sugar. The one I have is no added sugar. We're coming your way on Thursday. So
No, Ian's way.
what? Chris cooks beans on toast. No, Callum's come home with Christmas cake. Not a massive one. It's only like a little one, but it's decorated. You know, it's got Christmas trees and a snowman. And Callum liked mine. What?
I don't know what.
Back again. Just had to make a pot of tea and see to the Sunday dinner.
Oh, really? I bet it's back in the store somewhere.
So, well, anyway, same as I say, I did message you earlier. Well, if you read my messages and replied to them, you'd know why.
Ah, see?
Who's naked? Nobody. Oh yeah, he liked it. He liked that flavoured water of Bella's.
Oh, he did, yeah.
It
What
says,
you say that then?
it says, I lost track of days, so sue me. You know, it's called a Sunday dinner for a reason. You know, the hint is in the name, Sunday dinner. Not a Monday dinner, a Sunday.
Sunday dinner a week early.
So, right. Explanation. You saw the post earlier on where Callum was sat on the sofa like this because his telly's broke. Right. God, Jeanette, he's not naked again.
Don't forget on your bike, you.
He says he couldn't be asked to make a cook yesterday. So anyway, all you said was over your way. Well, I mean, we're coming over your way on Thursday. Who's Lad Baby? Never heard on him.
Huh?
He says, have you heard Lad Baby's new song? I says, I've never heard on him.
No.
Well, anyway.
Get on with what you
Yes.
saying.
Stop interrupting you. So yeah. So Chris took a picture on him because he's like that. He got face on because his televisions give up the ghost. And then I had a phone call from somebody that lives not far away from you to say that he'd got a spare one. Only problem is we've got to come pick it up. Yeah, but there's a problem with that, Baz. If you let his tyres down, then we're stuck at your ass. I bet he's not thought of that one. If he lets his tyres down, we're stuck at their ass. So you're going to have to put up with us longer. So yes, so Mr. DJ Ian has kindly said we can have a telly, that he's got a spare one. So yes, so we're coming over Thursday to collect the television. Oh, he's a YouTuber. He had the Christmas #1 last year. I built this city on sausage rolls. Yeah, he is. He's the best, isn't he, Bella? So, I mean, I've heard of the song, but I didn't know who sung it. So yeah. So he's got a gig Thursday tea time. So it'll probably be like early. Yeah, but you see, the thing is, Wakey, because Callum don't actually watch the telly, he uses it for his Xbox. But he does watch football and his wrestling sometimes. So his Xbox works on it. It's got to have an HDMI thing in back. But you know.
That gets to #1, that.
Yeah. We ought to do like like they did Live Aid or that Band-Aid thing. We ought to do that and all sing I'm dreaming of a drizzle Christmas.
Just like the one she drizzled last year.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying, Wakey. It's got to be like a semi-modern television, and it's got to have an HDMI, otherwise it's no good because he needs to plug his Xbox into it. So, I mean, we've got one in the spare bedroom, but it's one that we inherited from my mum, and it is like an older telly. So that's no good either, or otherwise we'd be using that.
It's that old, you need a SCART lead.
Yeah, and Chris has just said it's that old, you need a SCART lead for it. So, I mean, some as I say, there's one in spare bedroom, and it's got a stand on and everything. but it's just not compatible with Callum's Xbox. No, I am, Bella, because I can't afford to get the stuff for it, and it's like only a week before Christmas. Yeah, so in other words, I think I've left it a bit too late. So I might do some sort of a thing after Christmas. Obviously, it not be a Christmas cake, not unless people want me to make a Christmas cake. But it's only like a week before Christmas. You know, I can't buy ingredients like till weekend. So by that time, it's going to be Christmas. It's basically been yeah, or a simnel cake, or yeah, I could do an Easter cake. But same as I say, it's not having the money, because you do need quite a lot of ingredients. And same as I says to Chris, it's all right going out and buying all the stuff and then nobody being interested. And then I've sort of walked out on all this cookery stuff. We've got a cake anyway, because Callum's made one. He says, I can't part with my 42-inch unless I have a little win on the lottery. Going to upgrade the bedroom telly to a 55-inch. So, well, you see, Chris's, oh, pardon me. You know, like his notebook is very small. Well, Chris had like a monitor behind it, and he had it plugged in through his laptop. So he's watching it on like a big screen. So what he's done is let Callum borrow that monitor, but the only problem being it ain't got no speakers or anything. So he's having to listen to whatever he wants to listen through headphones. So, you know, it's sort of, you know, it's going to have to make do with that. Flying about now, because I'm blind as a bat. Well, anyway, same as I say, Chris has let him have this monitor that Chris were using, and only problem is he's got to have earphones in because there's no speakers or anything on it. So, so basically, he's making do with that until, you know. But we, you know, when the telly gave up the ghost, we said to him, well, look, you know the money situation. We can't. He wants a new Xbox. And I says to him, it's either one or other. Can't afford both. It's either you have a new Xbox box and no telly to run it on, or you have a new telly and your Xbox can wait. So, so yeah. So Ian's more or less saved the day. He can still have his new Xbox, and he's got a telly to run it on as well. Yeah, he's wrote some.
He's been writing lyrics.
I'm going to say he's been writing lyrics now to it. Drizzleade. So yeah, so Mr. Ian has saved the day. He can still have his Xbox, and he's going to have a telly to, you know, play his Xbox on. So yeah, so it's all sorted. Thank you very much to Ian, and some as I say, oh, saving his pennies for a Mavic Mini combo.
Ooh, Mavic Mini combo. 39, is it? I forget that.
369, aren't they, them Mavic Minis? Oh, I don't know. All profits go to the Pickering Foundation.
Yeah, for when it gets to the one.
Oh.
But after the first.
Yeah. Well, we are singing. I don't think it'll get anywhere near number one.
Well,
249
especially with me.
grams. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, somebody told us that it's you don't
No
have to take.
registration.
Yeah, you don't have to register it or take this. What's it? If you get one of them Mavic Minis. So.
But if you use the head guards, the what's it, propeller guards, it goes up to 251 grams. So no head guard.
No,
Guard.
yeah, you don't have to use your propeller guards, Chris says. Otherwise,
Oh.
it takes it over the limit.
Yeah.
So yeah. So there you go. So yes, so we might pop over once we've been to Ian's and whatever, Bella. We might pop over at some point for a flying visit.
Yeah, see Bella, not that Baz though.
So yeah, so just to let you know that don't ever use prop cards, Pixie. I have the scars to prove it. Yeah, Chris has as well.
You know.
They nearly took Ender's finger off. He tried hand catching it as well. Which is
I catched it loads of times.
Yeah, I'm going to say which you've done several times, million times. Not well, that's exaggerating a bit, but he's done the hand catch, loads of times. And this particular time, he hand catched it, and it nearly took Ender's finger off. So
that had a skeg. Where were it?
I can't remember.
Yeah, when we went to do your mum's thing.
It says shut it shut off.
What am I going to do, Lanky? Watch it, I've got a Jeanette. She's harder than a Bella.
Got it by a Bugs too at full chat. Oh dear.
What?
He got it by a Bugs at full chat.
Oh.
But same as I say, this happened, and it nearly took under his finger off. And his hand caught it loads of times. We thought we'd have to have a trip to A&E, but it weren't as serious as as we thought it were. But yeah.
You haven't got a column though.
So yeah, I don't know what time it'll be, but we'll on his way home we'll because the same as I say, Ian's got a gig Thursday, like tea time-ish. So as soon as we've done what we've got to do at Ian's, we'll pop over and have, an hour or so with you pair before you go to, I was filming for a mate, 3 gashes in my back, but it didn't cut my t-shirt. Oh, that is weird. So get some fish and chips in.
You what? We're filming for a mate. 3 gashes in my back. Did you hear it coming from behind you?
But you see, one of my he can stay outside. Yeah, this is Thursday, Bella. This is Thursday. We're going over Thursday because I've got doctors again in the morning. I went for my B12 injection on Friday, and I'd got to have a blood test while I was there, some kidney function, I don't know. And 5 attempts later, and she still hadn't got it. So I've got to go back there tomorrow. So she's going to have another attempt. Yeah. I mean, same as I says to Chris, 3 in one arm and 2 in other, and she still didn't get any. So she says, oh, I don't want to, keep diving in and not getting anything and blah blah blah. So she says, can you come back Tuesday? Alert the maternity ward. So yes, so I've got to go there in the morning. Hopefully she should get it tomorrow. Okay then, Thomas. I'll see you later. Thanks for coming in. So yes, hopefully, fingers crossed, touching wood. I hope she gets it first time tomorrow. Some, as I say, 2 attempts in my right arm, 3 attempts in my left arm, and she still didn't get any. Stop sticking needles in, Jeanette. No, because he's got a needle phobia. Don't even come in with me, Baz, for that reason. Any other time, he'll come in with me. But when it's anything to do with injections or blood tests, he waits in the waiting room. Yes, Bella's there again. She says, don't forget to drink in the morning. So yes, before I left, the nurse says to me, she says, have you had plenty to drink this morning? And I went, no, not really. I says, I've only had time for a coffee. So she says, well, when you come on Tuesday, she says, make sure you drink plenty of water. Okay then, Karate, thanks for coming in.
See you,
Karate. Wakey says, I have a phobia. Yeah, Chris has got a needle phobia as well.
And snakes.
But same as I says, the only downside of her telling me to drink plenty of water, I'll be sat there while she's trying to take blood with my legs crossed because I'll be busting for the toilet. So, you know, and it's like, you know, when you're having a baby and they tell you to drink plenty of water before you go for these antenatal scan things, more often than not, I'd be sat there going, oh God, I hope she sharts me soon, otherwise I'm going to pee myself. So, you know, I hope you get it first time because I'm busting for the toilet. You should have asked for a bucket to pee in. You know, I was just going to say I'll be running through surgery with my legs crossed, but I'll not be running anywhere.
Well, I see this gust of wind, but he's okay.
So, but you see, the only problem is at our doctors, you have to ask for a key. So I'll be stood there, and if there's anybody in queue, and I'll be doing dance like this, you know, can I have a key for the toilet? I'm busting.
No.
Oh. So yeah. So if there's a queue at the reception, I might just have to barge through and say, I need key to the toilet, I'm busting. Either that or there's going to be a puddle on the floor. So I've got to drink plenty of water before I go in the morning, which is odd because I've got to be there for 10:30, so I'm going to have to get up at crack of dawn and to drink plenty of water. So yes, and as I say, there is a downside to it. When you've had 4 kids and you know, you've got to pee when you've got to pee, sort of thing. You know, you know. I think that's going a bit far. Okie dokie then, Bella.
See you, Bella.
Okie dokie then, Bella. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Same as I say, on Thursday, it not be like a, you know, we'll probably stop for an hour. Just wanted to pop in on his way home, you know, see you before Christmas and whatnot. So it'll just be a flying visit, let's say.
Hello, bye.
So yeah, I'll speak to you tomorrow, Bella. But I hope it's buffering now. It was momentarily. So yeah, it will buff. It sort of only buffered for it. Is Snake Pass shut yet? I hope not.
Probably shut by the time we
Pardon
get
me.
here.
So yeah, I hope not, because it's yeah. There is other ways you can get, but Snake Pass is the quickest. And same as Chris says, they've been threatening it's going to snow and whatever. And same as Chris says, the moment it starts snowing, they shut Snake Pass off. So we're hoping, like, between now and Thursday, it don't snow. So, same as I say, it's you know, it not be sort of a long visit. You know, we're going to Ian's to pick this telly up and calling them at Bella and Bass's, and you know, for an hour, you know, enough time to have a coffee and a chat and whatever, and then it'll be see you, Bella, we off home. You know what I mean? We don't want to get stuck on Snake Pass. That's if it's open in first place. So I don't know how to turn it off.
It turns off by itself. Yeah.
It's all right, that was Callum just shouting down saying, how do you turn it off? Yeah, because it's just like a monitor, you know, like a PC monitor. So yeah, just turn your Xbox off and everything, and it should shut down by itself. But it's you know, it's saving our bacon in other words, you know. I mean, he can't play his Xbox without a telly.
Pull plug out.
Pull to plug out.
Turn it off on switch off all.
So yeah, you see, had it have been a normal telly, I mean, it'd have just been, you know, with remote control, turn it off, blah blah blah. But it's just a PC monitor, so it's going to manage him till we get this television. So same as I says, you know, it's it's going to get milder, so snow isn't on the cards. That's a good job. It can do what it likes after Thursday. So hopefully I'll be doing me Christmas baking over the weekend. What, your G-string?
What do you think you'll be doing? What?
I said the Christmas baking over the weekend.
No, you won't.
Well, you can do it then.
You've done your Christmas baking for today, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done my Christmas
Wow,
cake.
it's only Monday, Callum. I'm doing it at the weekend so you can help.
No.
Yeah.
Put your phone down, don't pass the table.
Just-
You do it, Callum.
Just put it there. That's it. Richard says he's going to get his mankini out. Oh, Gordon Bennett, what with him and his G-string, and Richard with his mankini. Run for your lives. So yeah, so Callum's last day is tomorrow. Well,
2 weeks.
it's not a day because he only.
Day and a half.
Don't do that to me, Wakey. I've got a bad chest, it'll start me coughing. It says I didn't know Pixie wore G-strings, that won't keep the butt plug in.
Lurking.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, I've got some clean pajamas there. If you want to go to the toilet and put them on, you'll be scratching your arm.
Well, them fleas, innit?
So it's all right. The reason why I'm telling him I've got him some clean pajamas out is he came down last night, he stood there, and because he's lost a lot of weight, next thing we know, he were doing a Harvey Moon. His pajama bottoms fell down, and he was stood with his arse facing me, and I went, oh my God. So that's why I've got him clean pajamas out, because these has got, the ones that I've got him out are like a drawstring, so if they are a bit loose, he can, you know, tie the string. But yeah, that were a step too far last night. Weren't it?
Yeah,
So yeah, so I've got him his other pajamas out, which have got a drawstring. So we're not having no more, you know, mooning at me.
Might do, Bill.
The what?
Might do.
Oh God. So yes, pajamas. What are they exactly? I do own a pair of pajamas, and Chris owns a pair of pajamas, but they only for show.
I think everybody owns pajamas.
Yeah, Callum will not go to bed. He's not like us. We go au naturel, but Callum don't. He insists on having pajamas on. So there you go.
I felt comfortable.
But yeah, I own a pair of pajamas, and Mr. P owns a pair of pajamas. I've got a onesie as well, the full Monty. Oh, Gordon Bennett. I was going to say, stop wearing them when I was about 4 or 5. Well, you see, same as I say, we don't wear anything in bed. I mean, there you go. I've told you a secret. We don't wear anything in bed. But Callum insists on having pajamas on, and he also insists on having the door shut as well. Why, I don't know. But yeah.
I feel uncomfortable.
So he says he feels uncomfortable when he ain't got no clothes on in bed. So I have a blanket with sleeves. I bought my mum one of them, didn't I?
Yeah.
They've got feet in as well, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, moving swiftly on. Still falling down, Callum. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how much weight he's lost, but he's lost a lot of weight. And if it's fine, Chris gets him to walk to college and he walks back. And I think that's he's been getting a lot of exercise. And I think that's what's done it. So we call him Slim Jim now because he is slimmed down a hell of a lot. So yeah, you know, he's a tall lad. He's only 17, and same as we've said, you know, it's doing him good walking to college.
Go over there and tell your jokes away.
What?
Tell me a joke and you laugh your head off in this way.
Oh, go on then.
I've never heard this one before.
Callum,
It's such a good joke.
Callum's got a joke.
Wakey, wakey.
Go on then. Wakey, wakey.
That's
it.
That's the joke.
That's the
Oh,
joke.
Gordon Bennett.
Wakey, wakey.
I know that's as old as Hills, that one is.
Wakey, rise and shine.
I thought we were gonna get a dirty joke then.
No.
And then he reckons he's a good comedian.
What are you typing?
17 foot, bloody hell, it makes no wonder he's always bent over. Steve says hello, Callum.
I know, Steve.
No, he's about 6'3" and he's 17 years of age. But yeah, you know, he's a big lad. And like before, I think it was just puppy fat, if you know what I mean. But since he's been walking it, he's lost a hell of a lot of weight.
Because of that hill that I've been walking up.
So yeah.
Uh-uh.
He says tell Callum not to give up the day job. But you see
You're
that
doing an amazing job.
you imagine this, Wakey. When we went over to Bella's the other week, we had that all the time on the way to Bella's for about an hour and a half in the car.
Hey, Lucy's come to us here.
I were ready to check into Signet Hospital by the time we got back.
This is a nutty farm.
So yeah, which is like a mental hospital, and it's just down road. So you imagine having to put up with that an hour and a half there and an hour and a half back, and then he sits there and he'll say, "I'd make a good comedian, I would." Well, do you reckon?
All it was that laughs was it's his own joke.
Yeah.
But there's a place called Sale. I wonder if that city's for sale.
Oh, Gordon Bennett. And this is what we had to put up with for an hour and a half. Well, 3 hours more or less, there and back.
What do you call that? What's that joke that you do for Subway?
There's a sub on the way.
Oh, Gordon Bennett.
Wait, I've got another one. You know, Burger King.
Yeah, Waker says, bloke walks into a chip shop, says, I'll have fish and chips twice. Last behind the counter says, I heard you the first time. They're as bad as your jokes, Callum.
I've got another one. I've got another one.
Yeah, but it's very well behaved, Gordo.
I've got another one, and I've just thought of just now.
Go on, then.
Burger King. I wonder if he's the king of burgers. Or burger.
Oh, dear. Bugger off to bed. It's 10:15. So yeah.
Took you all day to think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not funny,
But yeah. You can imagine we were going a bit Fruit Loop by the time we got to Bella's.
Oh, yeah, there's another one.
And then we had, oh, Gordon Bennett. And then we had to endure it all the way back as well.
The spa the shop, but it's spa. Relaxation.
Yeah. Well, go to bed. I'm losing will to live.
This is entertainment.
I know. There's
This
no
is
wonder.
gonna get
There's
like-
no wonder your dad's snoring in corner.
This is gonna get you one of these subscribers.
Steve's at it now. It's raining cats and dogs here today. I trod in a poodle.
See, now we're better than.
Yeah.
Well, there's a sub on
You've
the way.
started something now, Callum. They're all telling really bad jokes. You've got to be up early at morning. Yeah, get off to bed.
Yeah, but that's a good one. There's a sub on the way.
You're
Football substitution.
Oh.
Substitution on the way. Get it?
I'm reading a new book. It's called Falling. It's by Eileen Dover. Oh, Gordon Bennett.
I've started a trend.
Kill me now.
I've started a trend. Yeah. Gotta do them all the time now. Every live stream.
So, yeah. No more jokes. You've already given me a kiss. Thank you very much. Yeah.
You gotta start a trend on every
Yeah,
live
well, go to bed.
Go to bed. Come on. Bed.
There's no wonder I need Nutty Farm for an holiday. Okay then, Amjad. I hope you're feeling better soon. And I know how you feel, because I would say, hey, we've got Stephen. Oh God, Steve's at it now. Two cannibals were eating a clown. One looks at the other and says, does this taste funny? Oh God. Callum, go to bed. It's past your bedtime. And we've got to put up with that for 2 weeks.
Callum, bed.
I'm stroking cat.
Oh dear. I probably need a straitjacket by the time New Year comes. That'll be my New Year's resolution. Book me into Signet Hospital, please. So, how are you, Steve? I hope you're well. Anyone got any earplugs? This Callum's earphones here somewhere. So yeah. I mean, breaks up tomorrow, and God help us. Hey, it's back. Oh, you've missed all
the jokes.
all bad jokes, Ian.
No, they're good.
I bet he's glad.
They're good jokes.
Plait your ear.
Plait your ear. What we can say?
Ear. It means it. Yeah, he's got a nose trimmer for that.
Good morning.
Oh, I'm good. Cheers, Jeanette. It is just about bedtime for me. I'm still grafting. Oh.
What's the difference
Between bird flu and swine flu. Go on then. I'm sure you're going to tell us. Yes, we're waiting.
Internet goes down.
It's typing it out. One requires treatment and the other requires ointment. Oh dear me. Oh dear. Yeah, exactly, Steve. Oh dear.
At least yours is semi-funny, Steve.
Oh dear. Same as I say. And he breaks up tomorrow for 2 weeks. Oh, Wakey just seen the comments about TV. We are upgrading to 85-inch in the bedroom within the new year for 60 in there now. Oh, oh God. Why did the bike fall over? Because it was too tired.
Certainly not big with Baz's bike.
I wish we could upgrade to a 95-inch. 85. I'm banned from telling my rude jokes. I get flagged by snowflakes. See what Wakey's put at your age, I wouldn't have had a TV in the bedroom, me in-law. Everybody's got a TV in the bedroom.
It's after doing what you're doing, you switch TV on to settle down a bit.
Oh, you speak for yourself. Oh dear. No, Gordon Bennett. But yes, same as I say, it's funny thing is, I mean, we've got a TV in our bedroom, but it's on a wall bracket. I mean, otherwise it could have had ours, but it's like it's a bugger to get off because the thing is actually screwed into back at telly. And I was just about to say the same thing, Ian. The only time we watch the telly in the bedroom is like we watch YouTube.
We're watching live on telly.
Having a TV in the bedroom stops her having ideas. No, it's other way around in our house, actually, Gordo.
Depends what you're watching on TV, though, doesn't it?
It's me. I put my mask on, turn over, you know. Night. You know, we don't get up to anything saucy in the bedroom. But yeah, you miss Bella, Ian. She's been in for a little while. So I did say to her that coming over to yours on Thursday, and that on his way back, Sauce makes a mess of the sheets. He's more or less just said the same thing. Wouldn't take Sauce to the bedroom, gets the bed sheets dirty. So yeah, I told Bella that we're coming over to yours on Thursday, and once you know we've been to yours and everything, we're going to call hers on way back, pop in, have a coffee and whatever, and that's what the kid. Oh, you've been talking, have you? Okie dokie. You make it sound like you're right. What's it? You know, peeing out at window, wiping your doofer on curtains. So I'll just put the record straight. He doesn't do either. He doesn't pee out the window, and he don't wipe his dinky donkey on curtains either. What's the difference between your boyfriend and a condom? Condoms have evolved. They're not so thick and insensitive anymore. Oh, Gordon Bennett. You've got Wakey saying now it weren't me. Not much. You notice we're talking about saucy stuff and all of a sudden it's jumped up to 14. So he says that's my line. I'm laughing at what he has put. It makes you look like you've shit bed. Hiya Tracy, how are you? Oh dear.
He's coming at right time.
Yeah. Oh dear. Where's Johnny been tonight? Is he okay? It's put really in. Oh dear me. Oh dear. We don't use any props. Oh, he's sleeping, is he? Getting a bit saucy near tonight and waking the shit man. He says, yeah, bad on white sheets like a curry sauce gone wrong. Oh, oh dear. You know, if I lose my voice again, it's all your fault. Making me laugh. So, didn't you know about the book I wrote, 50 Shades of Grey? It was. I'll put a status up on my Facebook. I'll try and find it for you. And Chris thought it was funny. Oh dear. Pardon me. That were about sugar is sweet, lemons are tart. I love you more than a unicorn fart. Chris thought it was funny. But yeah, I wonder if when a unicorn farts, it, you know. Yeah, a glittery fart. Oh, that was the one. So yeah, I thought that one was quite funny. I love you like a unicorn fart. Oh dear. We won't get into what strawberry sauce looks like on the bed sheets. I think I've got a good idea, Ian. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not too bad, Tracy. I didn't do my normal live stream on Friday night because I totally lost my voice. I were sort of poorly all day on sofa Saturday. But obviously, as you can tell, my voice has sort of semi-come back. This is getting like... Oh. What's that low? Jeanette? What?
Oh, this means with a bed sheet.
Yeah. Well, I know how your mind works, in, and I know exactly what you meant. I think Wakey did as well. I'm a nominee for one of the categories. Ooh. So there you go. So Mr. Gordo is up for a nomination. Well, you see, I did get nominated for Sportswoman that year, but unfortunately, I didn't win it. And if you believe that, you'll believe anything. So yeah. But in Ben Stokes from Sheffield, is it? I don't know. Bella still won't have a clue. Gandhi's left flip flop. Oh dear. He's still missing the right one then. I don't think the GoFundMe page has had much luck.
No, I don't donations yet.
So, oh, I'm going to say something then and I forgot now.
They lose a mojo.
Yeah. So, I haven't actually seen that D live. What is it like? A different YouTube thingy? Yeah, Eli nicked it.
Don't say that word it is.
Yeah, we don't mention his name because you never know who's watching. He's holding it to ransom. Oh dear. Good luck with that one. Oh, before I forget, if you look in the description, there's a link to a Facebook page. Who, what, when, I'm lost. If you look in the description, there's a link to a Facebook page. Now it's a new group that Ian set up specifically for YouTube subscribers, and it's to help everybody grow. You know, you don't have to subscribe to the people that's in there, but that's the aim of it. You know, if you like what you see, you know, you watch, you comment, and you subscribe. Yeah, that's fine, Ian. Same as I say, it's already in the description. But if you want to post the link in, Ian, you know, we might get a few more bodies in. Chris and myself are moderators for it, so it's basically you post your videos in there. You know, it's basically trying to help everybody grow the views, the watch time, and supporters. So you know, if Ian wants to put the link in, take a look if you're not already in the group. Oh, Chris has done it. You're too late, Ian.
Not quick enough, boy.
Yeah. So yeah, there's 2 for price of 1 there. Chris and Ian have both put the link in. So if anybody that's watching and not commenting, if you want to join the group, you know, just ask to join. Ian will either accept you or reject you, 1 or 2. We're only moderators just to keep an eye on you know, on the thing. Ian is actually the administrator. Oh, I'm admin now, am I? Thought I was a moderator. Oh, that's why I've been getting notifications. So and so wants to join. So and so wants to join. Oh dear. So that answers that question. I'm not just a moderator. I'm an admin now as well. Yeah, no swearing, no bullying, no spamming. Yeah. So I mean, if you want to join Wakey, yeah, we know Wakey's name obviously because he's part of my group.
Should I let him enter? No fucking egg because he's already been accepted.
Some guy's just joined. I've rejected him. Had a picture of an alien. I bet that's Wakey. But yeah, the aim of the group is it's purely for YouTube, where you can post your videos, hopefully get you some more watch time. You know, you see another thing. What the class is spamming is if you tag a lot of people in like your posts. You know, Magnetic G had that. It was like tagging about 70 odd people, and they won't let him publish it in any of the groups because they class it as spamming. Well, not just any, it's got to be YouTube related, you know, to do with your YouTube channel, not any video. We don't want it getting to close down before it's even started. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, when you publish a video on your YouTube channel, just post it in there. So yeah, anything that's YouTube related, you know, that you published on your YouTube channel, etc., etc., etc. So hopefully I'm going to get a swinger out after I've been to the doctor's tomorrow, and I'm going to set the green screen up. I'm hoping to get like 2 videos published this week, probably another 2 next week. And then I'm up to date because I've got 4 filmed. Nothing dirty about my videos except when I'm in the mud. So yeah, so you know, anybody else that's watching, if you're obviously on YouTube, which you are, asked to join the group. 34 members, I think, at last count. Yeah. Obviously, it's gone up now. So growing quite rapid. Well, not rapidly, but it's growing quite nicely. And I mean the group, that is. Don't make the wrong assumptions. So yeah, but are you sure? Oh, 35, 36 now. It's growing. Well, you see, this is what I said, Ian. You know, it's to say it's like less than a week old. You're not doing too bad. That's it, Benny. Knock everything flying. Why don't you? That was a tad wrong. Rub it in and it will grow much faster. Oh dear. Oh look, I've had a thing. Wakey's asked to join YouTube subscribers. See, I wondered why we're getting notifications every time somebody.
I've got one.
Yeah, well, you're not admin. I am. You're a moderator.
I'm not having that.
So yes. And sort of every time when I go live, I'll put the link in the description if anybody else new comes in. So yeah, it says we all admin, aren't we? So yeah, it's you know, it's the way you're getting, you know, noticed. You know, it'll grow slowly but surely. You know, it's early days yet, so you know, it's a case of if you know anybody else that's got, you know, in your friends list that there's a YouTuber, you know, you can invite them, you know, invite your friends. So So yeah, it's a case of somebody comes up on my list, this is recommended or this one's recommended, I'll invite them, you know what I mean? They can either say yay or nay. I mean, it's a case of the more people we get in there, the better recognition you'll get. You might grow your subs, you might grow your watch time. That's the aim of the game. So yeah, it's a case of and if you're going to watch somebody's video, just make sure that you watch at least, I don't know, 3-4 minutes of it. You leave a comment and obviously subscribe. So that's the aim of the Facebook page, is to get us all as channels noticed. And there you go. Ian says he's gained 61 watch hours this week alone, so there you go. It's a case of you've got to post your videos in the right places. I mean, I'm a member of a lot of YouTube groups. It all adds up, however small. Same as I said, I don't just do live streams. I do the baking vlogs. Assist yourself. Don't forget to turn Ian's playlist off before I go to bed. But yeah, it's if you gain a few supporters, because I mean, like Jackie, who's part of the Spanish Drone Seekers, she's been in and she's subbed 1 or 2 people, and the cordial thing to do, obviously, is to sub back. So it's oh dear. But yeah, if somebody subs to you, then the cordial thing to do is return the favour, and that's all we ask. Somebody subs to you, please ensure that you support them back. That's all we ask. So and I've managed to finish my coffee even though it was slightly cold. So yeah. But same as I say, that's the aim of the game. It's let's. Yeah, I mean, I did like a thumbnail thing. Let's grow together, and that is basically the saying of the group. Let's all grow together. £73. He says he's going to be better off in January. And I still ain't got mine, even though it's only like £61 something, but it's better than a poking eye with a shitty stick, as they say. So I'm just waiting for that to hit my bank account. Quids in. So yeah, same as I said it. Yeah, it's only £61, but it's better. For sitting here and doing what I'm doing. It's same as I said. It's I'm just either gonna buy stuff for me child. I'm not back. Still say no internet on YouTube. Oh dear me. We had a dodgy connection there. I'm back. Yeah, it were it because see.
Oh, Steve's going.
Okay then, Steve. Good night and God bless. But yeah, sorry about that. I've got this laptop is a bit temperamental when it comes to the Wi-Fi. So I've got an Ethernet cable, and the Ethernet cable had come out, and I think that's why it were buffering. So yes, so I'm back. And now I've got to watch adverts before it comes back on. But anyway, so as I say, I've got an Ethernet cable, and this is a bit temperamental as regards the Wi-Fi. So Chris says, your Ethernet cable's come out, there's no light on. Yeah, story of my life. Lights is on, but nobody's home. Oh dear, typical, innit? You know what they say about best laid plans and everything. It's gone from 9 to 6. Oh dear. But we're back up and running now. I had to put a bob in meter. So yeah, Chris had to go rifling through his pocket, see if he'd got a bob in his pocket. Oh dear. Bugger off. That's ever since Callum tripped and yeah. The hamster fell off his wheel. Well, you see, when Callum were getting his pajamas on the other night, he lost his footing and he fell like against this table, which has got the laptop on it. Now, I leave that Ethernet cable plugged in, and I think he dislodged it a bit, and it's been a bit temperamental ever since. So I'm sweating, Ian. I don't know about any hotels, so I'm sweating, and I've only got like a t-shirt on. So yeah, so I think he's loosened the connection a little bit. And I hadn't noticed it weren't on, so I don't know whether it's... Oh, I've got something to show you. I've got something to show you.
Oh, God, everybody.
Well, this is a bit saucy, this is. Callum's fault, yeah. Well, Joy came...
I'm saying nothing.
You're not far wrong, Ian. Let's just put it that way. Well, Joy came on Thursday and she'd been to Blackpool for the day. Now she got Chris and myself a present. Now you're going to laugh when you see this. No. Yeah, look. She got me that and she got Chris a pair of titties.
It's a rainbow.
But I shown it Bella the other day. Same as I says, it's all red on end. And one of his balls is red. And I says, I think there's something wrong there. So he's suffering with something. I don't know what. So yes, one of the balls is red. And the tip's all red. So it's got some sort of a disease. You know, if end of your what's it's red.
I notice there's not been chewing on it.
Chris is right, it does look like it's got an STD. It's got something wrong somewhere. It shouldn't be red on end like that.
No, it's shot up to 8 now.
It looks like a Warrington fella's dick being by the ex. So yeah, and I says to Joy, I says, you know, will I catch anything if I suck on it? So yeah, but Chris says his titties were a bit hard, so he chucked me bin. So yeah, so that's what he means. Why, you know, why I ain't got my mouth round it, because he opened his and his were a bit tough, so we chucked him in bin. And it's first time I've ever seen him defeated by a pair of tits. It's a Russian Chernobyl fall off. So yeah. So I just thought I'd share that with you, because we were laughing about it on Thursday when Joy came. But she'd said she was going to get me a willy and Chris a pair of boobs, and I didn't believe her. And then when she came Thursday, and she gave them me. So so yeah. But it looks like there's something seriously wrong with that one. So I says, you know, I don't know. It's been, you know, what do you call it? I don't know. That for the, you know, thing of it, the template for it. But I'd go and get yourself checked out, mate, if I were you. You know, that's what I said. You know, it'd have been a bit more authentic if they'd painted something black on balls. You know what I mean? Oh. Oh, Wakey's just missed me dick. It looks like it's sweating. Hey up. Hey up. It's even got Jap side end on it. You missed me showing you my dick. So but yeah, I've only just noticed it's even got slitting end. Look, if I put it a bit closer, you might be able to see it. I mean, I don't know whether can you see it or not.
I don't want to look at it, thank you.
It's even got Jap's eye end on it. So
channel has been deleted for.
So yeah, but I mean, do you know anybody's willy that's that red?
No, I don't look at them, thank you.
He says, I thought your dick was sat in the corner.
Who said that?
Wakey. So yeah, so that was a present from my dear friend Joy. Same as I said, you know, there's something wrong with that one somewhere, because it's got a red end and a red ball. So I don't know who modelled for that one, but there's something seriously wrong. So yes, as you can see, it's still all wrapped up and everything. Chris had a pair of boobs, and he ended up chucking them in bin because he reckoned they were hard. So so yeah, so we chucked them in bin. Well, I'm thinking I've got more coffee and I ain't. But maybe it's an EU standard. But same as I says to Chris, I says, well, if that's the case, then I'll leave it in packaging and I'll let it go soft. So I mean, my teeth are all are delicate enough without having to have false teeth. So we're trying to munch through that.
I said that you'll bring it on Thursday. So
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to end up having to have an emergency appointment at dentist because it's broke one of my front teeth. And funnily enough, they are all my own teeth. You know, I've not gone down the false teeth route yet. Put it in window for a week. But yeah, you know, I mean, same as I says to Joy, I says, well, a sticker up would have sufficed. You know, you didn't have to bring me a cock on a stick. You know what I mean? You know, a good old-fashioned stick of rock, you know. But anyway, there you go. And I told you I was going to show everybody. I don't know. I'm not opening it to find out. Not a lot. I might have to get chopping knife to it. But yeah, same as I say, Chris opened his and he ended up chucking them because it were rock hard. So he chucked his in bin, and I says, well, I'm not even attempting to open mine. If you know, I says I don't want my teeth breaking and you know having a chipped front teeth and. She misheard you when you said rock. She only went for it day. This is the good thing about it. She only went for the day, you know, and to bring them back. Oh dear. When Wakey says she misheard you when you said rock, Gordo says I had the same problem. But yeah, there you go. So that's that. I told her I'd show everybody that she bought me a, what is it, Wobbly Willy? Called a Wobbly Willy. So sugar confectionery novelty. May have an adverse effect on activity and attention in children. Who's going to give one of them to a child?
Yeah, I'll find you old.
Yeah, I'm just reading front label on back. I mean, who's going to give one of them to a child? Let's be fair. Oh dear me. Not to worry. So yes, there you go. You've seen me Willy. Me Wobbly Willy. Except it's rock hard. It's a good job it's getting to near 11 o'clock. I don't think you two will watch it all the way through, do you? Oh. So notice as soon as Callum goes to bed, the docs come out. Oh yeah, Mansfield Town's after Bristol Rovers manager.
What?
Mansfield Town's after Bristol Rovers manager.
Why would they want to do that?
Well, let's face it, Mansfield Town, you know, it's not exactly Premiership, you know. Is that what you're talking about, Gordo, or are you talking about something else? So, but yeah, seen it on Sky Sports that I don't know whether they're in talks with him or whatever, but God, it's come down to go to Mansfield Town from Bristol Rovers. We're 4th in the league and they are 18th in the league. We're 4th in the league.
We're 4th in the league and they're 18th in League 2. So if you're 4th in the league and they're 18th in League 2, why would he go down there?
Exactly.
Be better off with the barbecue manager. Yeah.
Being queue manager. But you see, the thing is, there's been all like, because Sheffield United are doing so well in Premier League, they keep saying, oh, they were considering Chris Wilder for Arsenal job, and they were considering, yeah. And same as we said, he's worked hard for that club. They've gone from like League One to Championship to Premier, and he's a blade through and through. You know, yeah, he's took them through 2 divisions, and now where are you? 7th in Premiership.
4 points behind Chelsea.
You know what I mean? And same as I said to Chris, he should be proud of what he's achieved. And he's took them from like literally nowhere to being near top at Premiership.
Who's Ollie? Don't know Ollie.
Who's Ollie?
No. Who's Ollie? Oh, it's closest to his home, apparently.
Oh, Mansfield Town. Oh.
Bristol's a bit far from
Yeah, well, it's like everywhere else. It's a bit of a hole. But yeah, Holloway. Ollie. I've never even heard. Holloway.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know who he means now. But yeah, you know, Mansfield Town are going nowhere fast. Let's face it. You know, they're a small club compared to Summit clubs, if you know what I mean. So you know, if it's closer for him, and you know, I mean, I hope he's prepared to take a pay cut because they're not getting a deal at Mansfield Town. Let's just face it. You know what I mean? It's you know, did they lose at weekend Mansfield or did they draw? I forget now.
Idea.
But yeah, I mean, Mansfield's like where I come from, you know, and
last weekend, first size is 1958.
You know, I mean, don't get me wrong, I was born and bred that way, but you know, it's not when you go to ground, it's sort of you blink and you go past it and not notice it were there. You know what I mean? It's not a very big club at all. You know what I mean? The same as you said. Why would he go from? Yeah. So it's a case of waiting and seeing, really. So yeah, you know, but ours is not the reason why. You know what I mean? It's. I mean, look at is it Frank Lampard that's in
Chelsea.
Yeah, at Chelsea. Compared to some managers, he's had little or no experience, but they trusted him to manage Chelsea. I mean, yeah, they haven't had any good results lately, but you know, I mean, he were a football player up until I don't know how long ago he retired. Yeah, it's tiny. I used to see a bird in Mansfield many years ago. Well, you see, this is what I'm saying, Gordo. It's not a big club, you know, and it's sort of, you know, compared to Bramall Lane, it's like a drop in ocean compared to Bramall Lane. You know what I mean? And you know, why would he want to go somewhere like that? You know, they're not sort of all of a sudden, you know, because they, you know, let's face it, they ain't got the money to spend on players and things like that because they're not a big enough club. So yeah. A bus stop, chip shop, and a smashed up phone box. But yeah, you know, I mean, Chris has lived in Mansfield, so he knows what I'm talking about. You know, yeah, if you don't know exactly where it is, you could drive past it and not realise it's there. Frank Lampard will be the next England manager when Southgate leaves. But you see, the thing is he going to leave anytime soon? Because he's done a good job while Southgate's been there. So it's a case of you know, and same. I mean, Chris Wilder got nominated for manager at month last month, but Jurgen Klopp were up for it. So obviously they're going to vote for Jurgen Klopp, aren't they? So you know, it's a case of Chris Wilder is a relatively non-heard of manager, let's just say, compared to Jurgen Klopp and all the big names that's in the Premiership. So, right, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to close it down. It's 11:05. I've been wittering on long enough. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate all of your company. Don't forget, if you're watching this on playback, the link in the description is for Ian's Facebook page, solely for YouTube videos. So I will bid you good night, and I will see you on Wednesday. So bye.